What's up, everybody? I'm Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I got another little unboxing for you guys. You know, it's amazing when you buy one knife and it makes you think back to another knife that you didn't buy in the past. And it's like, man, now I really want that knife too, because maybe I didn't give it a fair shake. So that's what's in this box. And the unboxing knife is the Spyderco Sage 6. All right, let's jump right in. You know, there's a knife I've always preferred over this knife. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's the blade shape more than anything else. But after getting the Sage 6, it made me think, you know what? I want to get that knife. I want to own that knife too. And this is the Spyderco Sage 5 in the Spyderco proprietary still called Spy 27. And oh man, their G10 is so nice. I'm not a big G10 fan, but Spyderco does it right. They make it feel premium. They really do. They do a great job with it. Snappy action right out of the box. Ergonomics are amazing on this knife. I already knew that. Yeah. Blade centering. She's dead centered. Dead centered. Perfectly centered. I'm not surprised. I'm not even going to check how sharp it is. I already know how sharp it's going to be. It's Spyderco. It'll be extremely sharp out of the box. You know, I've always preferred Pair 3 over the Sage 6. I don't know why. I think it's just a blade shape. They feel very similar in hand. They really do. But, ooh, starting to get a little corrosion on the 15V here. Got to clean her and lube her. Yeah, that's one thing about 15V, you do have to. But anyway, yeah, so the Sage 6 made me want to buy the Sage 5. And yeah, so I did. These are made in Taiwan, by the way, along with the smock. The other Spydercos, all the rest are made in the USA. I think, honestly, that may be the reason I've always gone with the Pair 3 over the Sage. It's because they cost pretty much the same amount of money, and one's made in America and one is made in Taiwan. Nothing against Taiwan, but you know, if you're going to have a knife like this, which is basically just a differently shaped Pair 3 made in Taiwan, why does it still cost the same amount as the knife you're making here in America? You know what I mean? So I think that's what's kind of always turned me off to the Sage. And it could also be my experience with the Sage 1, which I won't revisit, but this is 15 years ago, something like that. Their heat treat wasn't what it is today, so they had some issues back then, but they have definitely corrected those issues. So, something else I want to bring up to you guys. Has anyone ever put washers in a smock? I bought some skiffed bearings for the smock, but I also bought some oversized washers. I'm going to try throw some washers in this because I love the way a washer knife feels. It feels so glassy smooth. And in my line of work with all the sawdust, it's nice to you know, not have to worry about grit getting in bearings. So all the rest of the Spydercos I have are all on washers, and I just prefer washers over bearings. So yeah, fantastic out of the box. I know you guys are probably getting sick of seeing Spyderco knives, but you know, it's kind of what I'm into. They're my favorite knife maker. I think they make some of the best knives for the money in America, personally. I do like Benchmade also, but I just think Spyderco is on a little bit of a different level than Benchmade with the options you get and the blade stills, and just for me, ergonomics. They're the most ergonomic knives out there. So, you know, I really love them. But there will be some other stuff coming to the channel soon. Some more American stuff, maybe some more Taiwanese stuff, a couple Chinese things here and there possibly. But the days of the $300 Chinese made knives, you're not going to be seeing those here anymore. I just can't justify doing that anymore. I'd much rather spend my money on an American made knife. And you know, plus Spydercos, Benchmades, they're so much more collectible and sought after. They're a much better investment. If you look at knives as an investment, if you're a collector, you're much better off buying Spyderco or Benchmade or some of the other American brands. If you ever tend to plan to resell them or trade them or whatever it may be. Although I don't plan on selling any of these knives here. These are staying in my personal collection. Oh, there's another Spyderco. Forgot about the Yojimbo. I don't know where my micro Jimbo's at. Can't remember what I did with it. That's not good. I found it. It's dusty. I need to clean it. So, yeah, I just love Spyderco, man. They're my favorite. I think they're the best knife company there is, in my personal opinion. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have put oversized washers or thick washers in your smock, let me know. How did it work out? How did it feel? Was it worth it? Did you switch back? I'd really like to know before I take it apart and do it. Although I'm probably going to do it either way. But yeah, give me your thoughts if you've done that. I'd love to hear what you think of it and how it went for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.